Hi, my name's Wilx, and this is Frostpunk in hard mode this time. Last time I showed you how to create a strategic build order for normal mode to get you started. Well, people seem to be having a lot more trouble with hard mode than they are with normal mode. So this time we're going to show the differences and how to get started really well in hard mode. We don't have any of the materials that we did last time when we go to start building things. So we're going to have to just place everything and start gathering. But before we do that, let's get started on our book of laws. Now, it's much easier if you go with child labor to start out. And a lot of people say, oh, for hard mode you must do child labor. No, we're going to use child shelters. Child labor makes it much easier in the beginning, but child shelters makes it much better at the end. So that's the route we're going. So we'll start off with that emergency shift like we did last time to get ourselves to extended shift. Now, we're going to need some steel for what we want to do, so we're going to put 9 on steel. We're going to put, that leaves me with 41, so that's going to be 14 on each of them. And it's going to all be wood from here on in. That's set. Now we can just fast forward to the end of the day. So we're looking around to 1800 because we don't have the extended shift yet. Let's slow it down a little bit, catch it right on the button.
Is coming. Put down.
Now we get to build some stuff. Actually, let's take some people off of what they're doing first. Don't have to do this, but it makes my math easier if I actually have them all back and can work from there. All right. We're going to take and we'll start the common way and we'll place our tents. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. That covers all 80 people at 10 apiece. And then our med station. Now we'll build a road. From here we'll run out 8. Then we'll place down a gathering hut. Gathering huts basically double the productivity of the people inside them. And they keep them warm. Next thing we want to do is place down some tech. Now I know people are going to be screaming at me, oh, you shouldn't place them down here, you should place them way up there. I don't have enough wood right now. I'll move them later if I need to, but I'm going to be doing hubs around like this, so it's a long way into the game before I'm going to have to move these anyways. I don't know that it matters that I shrink them, but I'm going to give it a shot. Just in case. They fit better if they've been shrank. And let's do that again. We need 2 of those. And then 1 more of those things. 6 wood. Gathering hut. It needs to go right there. Let's fast forward while it builds everything. I'll provide shelter for everybody. Since we got the med hut ready, we'll Put people in that right away, because we're going to get some sick people since I don't have proper heat going on yet. Just till it gets ready. There we go. Now we can get our extended shift that we were looking for. And we'll place all our people and do our thing. So let's start with here. Max you out. Give you an extended shift. Do this one. Extended shift, max you out. Extended shift, max you out. Extended shift, max you out. That leaves them with 30. We'll split them across all the wood, so that's 8, 8, and 8. Sorry, no. 8, 8, 7, 7. My apologies. Okay, and now, setting a research goal. Last time I went with faster gathering. We just don't have time to do that in hard mode. And it's not critical by any means to success. So we're sticking with critical stuff. So we're going to start off with Sawmill. But we don't have enough. We need 10 wood. Oh no. Don't worry, we got you covered. How can we get... We've got 9 wood. We need 10. How can we get back at least 1 or 2 of them? Well, see this here? Dismantle street. When they set this up in the beginning, they have a little piece of street here that we don't need. So we can start here and dismantle it to there. And that gives us an extra 2 wood. So now that we've got that done, we can go back in here. Click on Add New Tech. Sawmill. Start. And we're all set, ready to go. Oh, I didn't set these, did I? No. Look at my discontent rise as I do that. Yeah, I did for all the rest. Notice, that's why I didn't pull some of the people out of the med center. I knew we were going to get lots of sick. We really don't need to pay attention until this ticks off. Okay, let's inch up a little slower. There we go. We got our sawmills researched. So, next thing we have to take is we've got to take heaters or we won't be ready when the frost comes. Because all our tech is coming slower. Now, we're not paying attention to this again until we hit 20. This is about to tick off, so let's slow it down a little bit. Yes, I know the heating's off. There we go. Oh, we are 7 over our 20. That's okay. We can live with that. Book of Laws. Adaption. We're going to go with soup because we're going to have to fight for food this time around. So, soup it is.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
First thing we're going to do is build another med tent because we got too many people sick. Then we're going to build ourselves a couple of sawmills. I've tried it with both 2 and 1. It's pretty close as to which one's better or worse. I seem to do just slightly better with 2 than I do with 1, so that's what I'm doing. streets out to them. And we need to build another gathering post. I'll put one there. Do that. Then another street out to there. And we'll put in another gathering post here. Now all that's all well and good. Now's when people start screaming at the screen, "Don't do it like that!" But let me place them and then I'll tell you why. So I'm going to place my cookhouse right there. And I'll place my 3 hunters' huts. Like that. And everybody's going, but hunters' huts don't need heat. They should be way out here. And that's the way I did it. Every other try that I was doing it, I was putting the hunters' huts way out here. My cookhouse out fairly close to them. The problem was I was having them come from places like here all the way out there. And it takes forever for them when on a change of shift, when I take the day people and stick them on the hunters' huts as night people, it was taking too long for them to walk out there. So I'm tightening it all up a little bit. So even if I only save a little bit on time, traveling time, that's a big chunk of my working day that I'm getting back. All right. So that, and I'm going to be doing it with hubs. So it'll be a hub here, a hub here, a hub here. Won't be till I get to the, I think it's the 4th or 5th hub over here, that the cookhouse even gets in the way. These are even further down the line, so it's way off before I actually have to move them. And obviously I have a lot of people by then, it won't be nearly as much of a hassle. All right. Oh, and we're not even going to want them in these, so there's our 50 back. So we're watching for this first. We'll put people in it when it becomes time. All right, so we'll take 5 out of here, stick them in there. Put them to work right away, so that will give us beds for all the sick people. And we'll cover more on how many should or should not be in there in a sec. Now, we're around to 3 o'clock, that's okay. Okay, 5 o'clock, I want to start paying attention to what's going on. Oh, that's not built, damn it. All right. We're going to put 10 in there and make that a max shift. Put 10 in there, make that a max shift. Ten in there. Well, not a max shift, extended shift. 15. Okay, so we're waiting till that ticks off. There we go. So we'll change you over to soup. And soup's really not that incredible. If we look at this, that's 4 rations from 2 raw food, 5 rations from 2 raw food. So it's not that much more in hard mode. All right. And for all the discontent you get out of it. So that's done. I'm going to put the max in there for right now. We'll pull them out in a bit. But we got an awful lot of hungry people, so... Oh, we're already at 628. You should have come out sooner. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take... leave 3 and 2. Actually, okay. So now let's look at what's happening here. It was at 100% efficiency now. Now it's at before. Now it's at 67%. Reason for that is we got 1 going home and 2 working. And it's just because there's less people in there. This one again is at 67% because we have 2 working. Nobody's at home. Now, for the last 15, we're going to get some sick people when we do this. We're going to max you out there. The rest are all sick. So we'll just stick them in here. So I'll show you. All of them are in treatment. All right.
Get to work. Move, people. There's
So we
plenty.
got our heaters done. Next up, I want to take beacon, but I'm not going to have enough materials to make the beacon right away. So instead, I'm going to be hunting next time out. So I'm going to take hunter's gear. And hopefully that will get done by the end of the day. And then I will be able to get the little bit extra from... What is hunter's gear again? Hunter's gear gives me 18 raw food per hunt instead of whatever they were getting before. What were they getting before? Doesn't say. 15 or something, I don't know. Alright. Actually, I think it's as low as 13 or something is what you actually get out of it. Okay. You are you're not an extended shift. But you're not either. You're not an extended shift. Everybody else is, right? Okay. Oh, you're finished. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll come up to this one. I expect it has people in treatment. Dismiss that one. All the rest look good. We'll apply... I think I just put a well person in there. Yep. Then... over here... everybody's in treatment. So there's 4 healthy people if any of these others show a problem. Okay, so now we're going for our child shelters.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
And are we ready to go again? Yep. This is about to tick off, so we'll slow it down a little bit. Hunter's gear done. Now we'll go for the beacon. Alright, and am I running it out to the actual 20 or am I going to stop at 18? I'm going to stop at 18. So, guys, I'm taking you off the extended shifts. I'll leave these on extended shifts. But the rest of these, we're not doing extended shifts anymore. Get everybody? Oops. So it's everybody. Yeah, we'll run it right out to the 1800.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out.
So what we're doing first off is I'm going to take everybody out of all of these. That got us back our 50. Then what we're going to do with them is we're going to stick them in here. Yeah, they're all going to eat first. Now, I'm tempted to start building right now, but if I do that, it's going to take them longer to get into the hunting huts because they'll go stop to build first. So I'd like to see at least 2 of them get off the mark. Then I can start building. Oh, heating is off. This is the 3rd day, so we're actually going to turn you on. Now I don't have to build a lot of stuff. I'm only going to build 1 more gathering hut and a child shelter. That's it for today. But how are you? You've left. You haven't quite left yet. So I'm waiting till this one starts its tick off. Oh, but we do want to take out of there max you. See if we can't get some sick people better through the day. Oh, are any of these workers sick? Nobody eats. No, none of them are sick. All right. So this is what we're watching for. And we've got 15 going to eat. Oh, stop. Okay, so everybody's doing their thing now, but it's already 22. Actually, that's not bad. It's been much later before when I've actually got them loaded. So putting them in closer has made a difference. All right, so we need to build 1 child shelter. So we're going to do the same thing with this. Child shelter in like that. Get rid of that. And 1 more gathering post. Okay, and so engineers can go do those things. The off-shift engineers. Childcare done. And you're done. Okay. We've got 5 people left. And what time is it? Not the time before 6. And those 5 people are going to be sick anyway, so who cares? Okay, came around to 5. Let's short these again. Put them in there. Because these are the people I just put in there are all going to want to go eat first. That's why I'm putting them in early.
Bundle up.
The
It's
cold.
getting colder.
So we're going to turn on our overdrive. We're going to hit this. And we're going to turn on all our heaters. It only does them when there's actually somebody inside, so they won't use coal if there's nobody in there. Actually, yeah, I'm going to turn it up for each of these as well, even though they're in the heat ring. Hope the sick people get better faster that way. I don't know if that's a fact. You can let me know if you know. But if they get better faster if they're in warmer. Okay, how are these guys doing? You're almost done. Cool. Much better than normal. Okay. So, almost ready for the workday. All right. There we go.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay, let's put one in food for now. Oh. That one in food's going to be sick. Now let's see if we can put one in food and it not be sick. That's cool. Actually, let's put two in there. Now, can we get 10 in here that aren't sick? Yes. Cool. That leaves us with 8, and there's 8 sick, so that's probably the 8 of them. So how are we doing on the next one? And the next one, okay. Introduce a new law. Well, this is going to help with all those sick people. A whole lot. We're going to clean up most of the sick people now.
A new law has passed.
All right. Now, we're getting close to that beacon. What are we going to need for the beacon? We are going to need lots of wood. We've got enough steel for it. We do need coal. You are not quite ready yet. There we go. So none in there. And can we get... Without too many sick people. 2 sick people. There we go. How are you doing? Oh, you're about to tick off. That's fine. We should be able to max you out as well. And we've got 8 sick, so you should be okay. Yes. So it's the 8 sick workers that aren't doing anything right now. This is about to tick off, so we won't go too fast. There we go. Beacon researched. Now, so since we got the beacon research, we better go for the hubs, because they're going to bring back people, and we need to be able to make hubs when they do. Those 8 sick people are all still sick people, right? Oh, we got some going to eat. Well, where are the rest of the sick people? They've switched up on me. Guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
What day ends? It's time off.
First thing we're going to do is empty these out. Get our 50 workers back. Then we're going to put them in here. And there. Now, I'm not putting them in this one. I'm building a beacon, and before I start to build the beacon, I want these two to leave so they don't delay themselves building a beacon before they leave. And also, I want to make sure that I put no sick people in the beacon, or they'll be out there in the cold, not get treatment, and die. So I don't think I'm going to be able to send this at all tonight. We'll see how the timing works out. Because I just don't think it'll be ready in time. So now we're watching for these two things to become solid and go. Or 2000 where we'll do some other changes. Okay, so one's out, the other one's about to go. Let's actually, there's only 4 sick. Let's take them out of there, stick them in there, see if we do any better. That didn't help much yet, but it will in a sec. These guys, yeah, we don't need to shove them in one of these, so that's fine. So we'll just wait till that ticks off. This thing here. Come on, hurry up. No, did it. So now we need to build ourselves a beacon. I'm going to stick it way over. I normally always look from this direction, and I don't want that balloon in my face, so I'm going to put it out here. And then we need to run a road out to it. And the engineers and those 20 workers should be able to handle that. But let's see how fast they do it. There we go. Now we can safely make this without ending up with sick people. Sick people always seem to get assigned last, regardless of what other people have said in the comments. At least that's the way it works for me. So now that they're out there, what time of day is it? 4:50. This thing works from 600. I don't think they're going to get in there in time. We'll try it. But if it rolls around to 600 and it still hasn't left, it's not going to leave at all. There's a critical. Shut off the overdrive. And we're aiming to... What was the time on this? 6 o'clock, yeah. So it's no way they're going to get in there in time. Yep, so these are not leaving tonight. So we have 15 people to assign somewhere. We'll assign them down here. How are you doing? Almost about to tick off. So do that one. And we'll put them in there. And we'll put 10 in there. What I'm going to do is, we've only got one sick person. I'm going to take 2 out of here. And I'll put them in there. And then, there we go, steam hub's done. So next up, we're going to do steelworks. Guess that all looks good. Oh, what about you? About to tick off. You're done. I'll put them there. And so next up is going to be drawing boards. Now we're at 1500 and it is 1800 for those. That's fine. Oh, this is done. We'll just stick them in there if they actually make it there. Scouts arrived. Escort them to the city. It takes half as long for it to go back over someplace that it's already done. This way we save all of them, and we don't want to hit Winterhome until about the 15th day. So I think I've got enough time to clear up all of the little bits. If not, I can do double scouts before the 15th day anyways. And we'll just hit right on the button of 1800. All right. And so that's into our 5th day. I think I'm further ahead in this episode than any of the other hard mode videos that I've seen out there. You can let me know in the comments if you've seen anybody do better than this in that time period. But I tried to be as strategic as I could on planning it out. I wasn't impressed with most of the other videos. While they did very well in the game, they beat the game and stuff in hard mode, I thought with a better strategic build, we could get a little further, a little faster. If you found this useful, if you learned anything at all, please press the like button. I'm probably not going to be doing a full series on this. I just wanted to get people off to a good start in hard mode. I'm just not getting enough views to justify it. So, hope you learned something. If you do want to see more of them, please say so in the comments, but I'd need a lot more views before it justifies me spending too much time on these. go out there and have some fun. Thanks.